words to you about this bond and the May 11th election, because it is so very important. That's one thing we have learned this past year, is how important these local elections are. And I'm not going to stand up here and throw numbers at you and bore you. I am just going to tell you, actually, we have this little handout back here at the table. I don't have anybody there now. That gives you a summary on the front about why the executive board of the Clear Lake Tea Party is against this bond. And we highly recommend that you vote no on May the 11th. And on the back is the voting information, because it is not clear. CCISD has scheduled the voting to confuse regular voters. They actually have 40 mobile polling locations this election, on top of their regular early voting locations. And then when you vote in the CCISD election, you have to go to a different location to vote in your city for your city election. So if that doesn't disenfranchise a voter, I don't know what does. You know, we're recommending no on this. This bond is $367 million. And I don't know about you guys, but my family cannot stand another tax increase this year. This bond is financing tablets, like iPads, for 5 years. Is your tablet going to be working in 5 years or current in 5 years? Is that crazy? Yeah. And it has become quite clear also these last couple of weeks that CCISD is using staff whose salary we pay, taxpayers pay their salary, to watch those that oppose them, to watch us, to respond to our comments, and they're even stalking us on social media. Now, on the another note, I just wanted to fill you in a little bit about the CCISD election and how they're attempting to shut us down that publicly oppose them, and some of this may surprise you. First, they're using their mainstream media resources, and they're coming out and trying to discredit me along with Leanne. But we're not taking it lying down, and we're not going anywhere, obviously. They've even used community newspapers for press releases to argue about everything on this website, Why No Now. I mean, we don't have that kind of money to fight that, so we need you guys. We need you guys to take this literature. We have signs, we have T-shirts. Please talk to your neighbors, your friends, and just get the facts. Oh, and they're labeling our website and our comments as misinformation. Second, CCISD is completely in charge of their elections. Completely. Okay, and you might say, well, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a $367 million bond on the line, and they're running their own election. Do you see a problem with that? Okay, honestly, I could go on and on, but I know you want to hear Mr. Cruz. So I'll say this much. Please, pick up a flyer at our table and talk to your neighbors. And, if the Tea Party doesn't push back against tax increases, what the heck are we doing here? In short, this is all about election integrity and being fiscally responsible with our money. David versus Goliath, cronyism, irresponsible spending, these are all issues we've addressed on national and state levels. Well, it's time we focus on our backyard. Guys, this is just as bad as Washington, if not worse. So I truly believe that God led Leanne and I into a situation a couple of weeks ago that forced us to focus on this issue, and we're following his lead. If you have any questions